Hello, everyone, and welcome to Rokh. We have episode 8 here, and today is actually the 1 week anniversary since Rokh came out and was available for download. I downloaded it on the very first day, wanted to play it, get going, try to make some progress on it. I've been playing it every single day, and there have been a lot of challenges in the game. Now, yes, there are some challenges of obviously energy, oxygen, food, water, radiation, those sorts of things. Um, Small weight limits that we max out really quickly. Doors, I logged in today, of course, and I actually, to give you a little bit of background of that, so the other day I was trying to do some recording and work on this power solar system. Ooh, we're having some issues here already. I was trying to work on the solar system and I got kicked out right as I was working on it. I was up on the roof just hanging out. The door was open, not locked or anything. I got kicked out and the server disappeared for literally at least 12 hours. It was gone. It was not available. It was just completely gone. I finally, later that night, when it was about 12, I messaged some people that, took care of the game and the servers and said, hey, I've not seen server 29 for, 12 hours. If you could, please take a look at it. I would appreciate that. I, want to come back to my base and try to play because I'm trying to figure out this solar power setup. And I've gotten pretty close. I just, I need more time. Please let me, try to do that so I can get it fixed and figured out. Oops. Oh, we just wasted more stuff. Weren't paying attention, and we picked up the tile, which of course just wasted all the wires and everything else. But I guess we got our tile. Sad because, the wires are worth as much or close to as much as the tile is, to me at least. So, I've been enjoying the game. I do want to keep playing the game and experiencing everything. Yesterday, I had this machine working. This is a transformer. It actually, converts the power into, or a regulator, I guess is actually what it is. It converts the power to different, higher or lower amperages. And I think that's needed to run, everything. But so far, I haven't been having any luck. I hope that I can get everything figured out because I want to use my power charging station. I don't know why the other day I had my solar panel kind of working, but today it's not. I don't really expect it to. So, some of the things about Rohk, and I just want to go over these because I've been experiencing it, and I think you guys would like to know and kind of hear from someone who's played every single day and just what their experiences have been. So, first off, if you like to experience, new games and have that experience of, maybe not, we just picked up another tile. If you don't know exactly what you're doing or that there's a lot of information out there to help you, that is great because this game is definitely set up for that. This game also has the worst selection range, as you can tell right here. I want to just access that. I get this close, I get this close, I get this close. Finally, it allowed me to mess with it. The ceiling, I have to jump. It's horrible. The range that you need to have to get close and work with stuff is atrocious. See, like this, I can't even reach it up there. I can get the tile, but I cannot get that. Now I have to jump for it. We're gonna probably pick up the tile. Oh, we just could have ruined a lot of stuff, actually. Oh, we did. We picked up our solar panel, and I guarantee it did not save it. Oh, that was the most expensive. Oh, no, it did. Never mind. I'm okay for the moment. Oh, I was really going to be not happy about that one. So, I'm trying just to place everything in a direct line here to see if it will by chance cooperate. Attachment tile, building tile, attachment tile. Okay, we picked that up. Can I get over there? No, I'm getting blocked. To pick up that other little piece. No, because I can't look hardly anywhere. So, sorry, getting off the topic. If you like the challenge also of having 50 different crafting tools available, this could be a game for you. Because with Rohk, you have so many different crafting tools that you have to work with and have the challenge of crafting one item out of one, then switching to another one. This might be a game for you. And for me, I knew there was going to be some challenges with that. I just did not expect them to be this kind of big. I mean, they really make it so you have to spend a ton of time crafting from one item to the next item to the next. See, look, we have a welder, we have a rivet gun, we have the emergency screwdriver, we have the utility knife, we have over here, sorry it's a little bright, but you can see it, it's a soldering iron. Also, we have a crowbar in our inventory, and there's still a hammer, and well, we already talked about the utility knife. There's just so many different items, and I'm sure it's going to continue. I don't think this is going to be it. I think there'll be plenty more. So, definitely a little bit of a worry. Oh, come on. Place for me. Again, this is kind of placing. Oh, there we go. Just rotated it. Okay. We are going over. We're in the machine. I do not know why it does not want to power it magically. We'll just try go into the backside because wait, see it turned green. Is it work? No. I was hoping. See how we got that green? I expected that to now provide power easily to that and everything would work, but it's not. I even put it all out here just to make it as simple as possible. So, a little bit of a failure there. With Rohk, I do spend more times, it feels like, in the loading menu than I do in the game, and mostly because of server crashes. I have heard of a lot of different reasons for the game to crash. One of them is playing with wires. Another one that I frequently get is actually just opening and closing my storage boxes. Just going through my storage boxes looking for materials makes the game crash. It's kind of annoying because I'm maxed out on materials. If you notice my alert status there, I always am heavy on weight. I don't even feel like I'm carrying that much. Yes, I have a bunch of tin here, and that's the main thing, but I literally cannot put it in storage boxes because I'm too full right now. I'm maxed out. I might actually throw it all into here and build a whole bunch of tiles just for the point to use it all, and we can come back and get a whole bunch more later, and then we can do a bit of a base expansion, which would be kind of cool. So why not? Might as well. Let's see if we can do this. It's 22, I think. Yeah, we are going to be able to do 21. Cool. Craft them. Great. So accessing storage boxes, placing wires also makes the game crash. I have heard other instances where if you build a sealed box inside of a sealed box, that also crashes the server. That sounds kind of crazy, but it just is. Again, here we're experiencing this issue of placing stuff. We have to be up at the right height. There we go. We got a flat jump place. There we go. That's our solution. Also, resources. Yes, they are, semi-simple, but they don't make sense. If you can notice now, we just got some jutteriness there, some lag, whatever you'd like to call it, processing power. I have a crude computer. I mean, I'm playing with a 1070. I have an i7, tons of RAM, everything. I play a lot of games on really high performance. Also, they did finally add in the options menu. I appreciate that. But I'm playing this on high to medium, far for the view distance. I mean, not great stats, but I do it just to try and make everything as nice as possible while I'm recording. Now, the other main thing that I have, some issues with, and that it's not really an issue. I mean, it's an early release game, we understand that, but stuff like this, it's not working. I've heard from a lot of other people they're having troubles with it working. Um, there's a number of things that don't work. There's not a chat that's in game. That's kind of annoying. It's not really needed between people, but it might be nice. Doors, they lock, of course, but usually when they crash the server for the one of a million reasons, the doors all go back to their default setting, which is unlocked. So yes, you may be locked, you may feel that your items are safe in your building, but that's very short-lived. I do enjoy the game though overall. There's a lot of good experiences you can have in the game. The challenges with the server crashing and everything does make it so it's rather complex, and sometimes I completely forget what I am working on. So, I do enjoy the game for some of that kind of funniness, I guess, in it. That I could be doing something 1 minute, the next minute I get kicked out of the game. I spend 10 minutes trying to get back in the game, and when I come back, I do not remember at all what I was doing or what, the overall goal or process is that I need to complete, which, just makes for much longer videos, unfortunately. It's not something that I really want or that I'd really planned to happen, but, it just is as it is. I do hope they can get that completed and fixed where I could actually stay in the game for a couple hours and not have any issues. That would be fun to just sit down, make some plans, work on some stuff. If you've watched some of my other videos, you may know that I always keep a notepad here just to write down the million items that I need to, craft and work on. Because with so many crafting tools, you just get lost so quickly. And, that's just extra time that's wasted and spent if you're not taking the time to write it down and you have to go back and forth between all of them. I mean, yes, there's some people with photographic memories. They're probably remembering really easily and well what they need to do, what all the items are. I I cannot remember it all. I mean, I could remember a lot of the items, but there's so many to make the complex items that it does get a bit crazy. So it's just kind of life that you definitely need to just take it slow, work on what I am at a time. If the game crashes, at least then you have your notepad to come back to and review, check on everything. I do think that they could have worked on, especially with the resources and how they are. I think they could have worked on them being a little differently. I wish that as you harvested some of these nodes that they disappeared versus just stay there. um just something to show that you're actually making progress versus just all of a sudden your pick does not harvest any longer and you're just kind of sitting there going, okay, I guess I harvested it. That's good work, I'll go on to the next one. Just simple little things like that hopefully they'll change in the future could really just add a little bit to the game and make it a little bit more, kind of feel like you're actually doing stuff. Then you could actually see it, either grow back or, however they want to incorporate that into there. Um, it is something where also I haven't ever seen it. I have explored a bit around the map. I've gone way down, the way that we're facing right now. I've gone down there a couple times to look at some stuff. You know, Caves would be really, really cool in this game. And I do hope they do some stuff with some caves because I would imagine they exist. I don't know why they wouldn't exist. It would be a great resource, and a great tool that they could use to add a little bit more excitement to the game, just using caves for different purposes. So definitely hope if any of the actual creators of the game are watching, caves, I think that'll be an awesome opportunity that you guys could really develop in and work on. We do have the objectives here. They it's a great resource too to add something for me to do and work on and complete. I think I'm a long ways away from establishing, long range antennas and doing some of that stuff. But later on, it could be really neat to do. So hopefully, and what I would, you know, think of myself if I was actually running this game is that they might come out with, some simple objectives that might be daily or weekly objectives just for you to complete them, and then maybe you get something, or, even if it's resources or whatever, just to kind of give you a little bit of a leg up in the game if you are actually actively playing and doing some of that stuff. You know, objectives really can carry, the desire for people to play and do stuff. If they're too easy, or if they're also at the other end too difficult, it could make it, too challenging. And people might say, well, it's just not worth my time and it's a waste, especially if the resources or the item that you get are not worth it. So hopefully we'll see more of that later on. This is definitely an early access game. There's a lot of, stuff that they're going to tweak and work on. They have released a few little updates and some changes. And, at first I was definitely applauding them right away, thinking, oh man, they're making changes. They've, stuck to the schedule of, hey, we're rolling out an update to fix some stuff. And they did it. But I have seen a pretty good lack of communication and information. I mean, yes, I understand that they don't quite need to, you know, update and tell people every single day of changes and things that they're working on and problems that they found. I mean, I'm sure they're getting overloaded with them. There's a lot of people that have been finding, different issues with the game and reporting back to them, telling them, saying, hey, here's something I found. This crashed the server. This crashed the game. Just want to let you know. And those things are really appreciated to all the developers. I definitely can understand where they're probably feeling a little bit overwhelmed with all of the actual emails and resources that are being handed to them at that point. But definitely, one of the biggest things that I expect to see from this game is some new content in the next little while. The game has been out for a little bit while, just a week, and I would hope that they're working on a pretty good size update. There's really just been a couple updates so far. The last communication was about 4 days ago, and they talked even about another update that they were going to push out recently, but it seems like it never really happened. And I guess, if you're going to say you're going to do something, maybe update and say, hey, here's why we didn't do it or what's happening. Just keep everyone in the loop, especially with a game that's early access and people are having troubles and frustrations. You want to try to keep your customer base informed and up to date as much as possible. I know that it takes a lot of effort and a lot of hours to do that, if you're answering everyone individually, but using all the social media outlets and just, writing people real quick. Now, I will say that I do not have Twitter, and I don't know if they have been more active on Twitter, but I definitely check the Steam page, and I also do check, constantly their Facebook page just to see if there are any updates on there to keep me, up to date on anything that I might need to be aware of. But, there just hasn't been that much information that has been, given to us on updates, changes, things to come out further. So hopefully we do, though. I mean, overall, I am enjoying the game. I do think that it could run a little dry after a while. I am looking forward to, and I know it sounds kind of stupid, but I did see, I think it's in here. Let me look. Was it? Let's see. Just gonna look real quick. Trying to remember the stabilizer. Here it is. So increases the accuracy of a ranged weapon while being fired from the hip. So, I mean, there definitely are little things in here like stock. When used as an ingredient in a ranged weapon, it will increase aim to accuracy. So we can see that they have some plans for ranged weapons, some different stuff. I mean, 3/4, like this tool is awesome. I was telling you that, and if you read the message that's actually listed under the description for this video, that I kind of dislike some of the tools that they came out with. They have just like 3 or 4 items that they craft. I think one of them, which might be this one, yeah. If you look here at the utility knife, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just 5 items. That's all this utility knife crafts. These 5 items. That seems like a waste to me. A huge waste. Like, why are we gonna just have one tool that crafts 5 items? We could have put this somewhere else. But it really doesn't make sense that this one crafts 5 items, but we open up, of course, the welder, and the list is huge. I've never encountered it because it's just that big. But, I mean, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. And then if we go back to dampener, there's another 17, maybe 18. And then if we go to arm, almost 3 times. That's a ton of items there we have available. This one almost crafts, it's like somewhere around 55, 53 items. That's a ton. Why are we going to have one tool that can craft 5 and another item that crafts 50 plus items? We go to the emergency screwdriver. This was our first tool. I understand that. This should not, craft a ton of stuff. It is just our first item. But having a more advanced item that only crafts a couple things, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, we could have put that tool and combined it with something else just to make it a lot easier for us to, overall access and work with everything. Definitely would have been nice. So here is the base near me. It looks like this guy is expanding. He built his 3 high. It would drive me a little crazy if it was only 3 high at my base. I'd like to have a little bit more roof room. Let's see if we can open the door, just out of curiosity. We can. So the server probably reset at some time. We can open his door. It looks like his power station does not work also. Or did it? Whoa, wait a second. We got to check that out. It seems like his power station just did power and charge us. Looking at this, so it comes in the side. Okay. So we have just this huge maze of cords that went like all around everything. Okay, so 99%. Let's check it out. It did. Seriously, it just charged us. Wow. I'm going to have to experience that for myself. Go try that even more. I'm a little excited now if I can try to do that. His just goes on the side there. It's simple. It almost looks like it's on a base, but it's not. I don't think that is. But with the problems, we could steal all his stuff if we wanted to. I'm not going to. I think it'll be mean. But we could, just because the server's having issues. Oh, there's another crafting tool, just so you're aware. The portable drill. Yes, there's one of those. He does have a lot of drinking water. That's nice. Water, iron, the wrench to repair stuff. That's a workbench. That's just our tile press. But, if we had it so everything would lock, it'd be great. And we won't have to worry about people getting into our bases. It could have been something pretty simple for them just to put that in that, they have a permissions. Why don't they just set permissions for accessing doors the same way as doing a lot of the other stuff, building, whatever else? They could have just added the actual door access to that same chart and made it pretty simple for everyone to have their stuff locked up, safe, and secure. I'm definitely not the most worried about it. It seems like everyone's been pretty good. I did steal 2 pieces of tin from that guy. I could definitely go replace it, and I might do that later just to, make that all good. His does not have this item in between. We'll see. Mine is not charging. So, I am thinking, do we have wire on us still? We do. 5 wire. Alright, 1. Come out the side. Go down. Go down. Go down. We're going to run out of wire. Maybe we should have stole the wire from that guy. No, that would be the wrong thing to do. Okay. Actually, when you think about it, we're pretty much out of materials for a little while here. Definitely need to do some crafting. Open sesame. Thank you. The main thing is, I think our hammers have been broken, and we need a replacement so we can keep crafting more items. We could just craft a hammer, actually, too. Let's see if we can find one. If we crash the game just looking in here for a hammer, I'm going to be disappointed. And I will apologize to all of you viewers. I did wanted to say real quick before anything might happen, I do appreciate everyone coming to check out everything, listen to maybe me ranting and raving and going off about everything. But, I definitely have been enjoying the game. I hope that you guys have been enjoying every experience that I've been bringing to you, even if they are a little bit challenging and a little bit, there's issues just like that. We just crashed the game. Let me just go ahead and show it to you real quick. The display capture. So there it is. The game crashed. Failed current world, real engine, resource runtime engine. Who knows exactly what it is, but we just crashed the game, unfortunately. So I definitely, want to just go ahead and let you guys know that I do appreciate everything you do. I'm going to be leaving, the game here for today. Just want to do a short little update. I'm going to still try to get on maybe later tonight to see if I can work out that wiring grid just to get my batteries charged here locally. If not, then, we'll do it tomorrow. I do plan to keep streaming every single day for Rokh, and we'll, fight through every single game crash and issue and get as much building as possible done. So thank you all for coming and watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you again tomorrow at more normal time. This was a bit later of a video, but I just had to get on and do it, and I wasn't available earlier today. So thank you very much. This is Kevin. Have a great evening.